So students, previously we have completed the orthogonal machining and we have also started the cutting tool geometry of single point turning tool, and today we will have some different aspects of single point turning tool. We will learn some numerical formulas that will be very helpful in solving numerical problems coming out of machine tool. Okay, so let us start today's online session. So previously we have started reading about single point cutting tool, about its different nomenclatures, that is the face, the shank, end cutting edge angle, lip angle, nose radius, and many more things. So today we will continue to learn the single point cutting tool as well, and we'll learn some different the mechanics of cutting tool. Okay, so first I would like to tell you that the important thing about solving numerical problem, we have to got to know the chip thickness ratio. Okay, so chip thickness ratio is very important during solving different problems arising out of this metal cutting problem. Okay, now the chip thickness ratio, as I earlier told you, let me write it for you. Simply, chip thickness ratio we are going to express as a ratio of uncut chip thickness by cut chip thickness. Okay, and it is generally denoted by the small letter r. Okay, so this is small letter r is known as the chip thickness ratio, which is also termed as cutting ratio. Okay, now if I consider the figure, now look in this figure what happens. This is the tool and this is the chip. So if you consider this is your workspace, and if you consider this plane as the shear plane and the angle making it with the horizontal is phi, this one is phi. Now if you consider this phi, and this is this thickness, there is a thickness of the cut chip. Okay, after cutting the thickness become TC. Here you can see. So before cutting the thickness was T0. Now if you consider the geometry, look, this angle is phi minus alpha. Now what is alpha? Alpha is the rake angle. I previously told you generally alpha is the rake angle is denoted by alpha. Okay, now if you say consider this as a the perpendicular line intersecting with this shear plane, and this is your cutting tool, and this is your cutting tool face. Now the cutting tool face making an angle alpha, this one. Okay, so this will be your rake angle. So if you consider this geometry, we can find easily that sin phi, this one, sin phi is T0 by AB. Why? This is the perpendicular and this is the hypotenuse. So you can write sin phi equal to T0 by AB. Okay. Next, if you consider cos phi minus alpha, this angle, cos phi minus alpha. Okay. This is your perpendicular. So it will be base by hypotenuse. Now look, base is this one, TC. So TC base by hypotenuse is the common one, that is the AB. So AB is the hypotenuse which is common for both sin phi and cos phi minus alpha as well. Okay. Now again, if you consider the chip thickness ratio, that is T0 by TC, from this two equation, this one and this one, if you consider T0 by TC, what we will have? Look, AB is common for both the cases. So you can simply write T0 by TC equal to sin phi by cos phi minus alpha from this particular geometry. Okay. Now If I consider, so what we have got, R equal to T by Tc, that is sine phi by cos phi minus alpha. Now if you consider this one, by simplifying you will get sine phi by cos phi minus alpha can be written as 1 by cot, so I must erase these ones, so I can write R equal to 1 by cot phi into cos alpha plus sine alpha. Okay, after simplifying. Now if you just rearrange this one and this one, again you can write as cot phi cos alpha equal to 1 minus r sine alpha by r. Okay, again if you rearrange this r and this r, you will get finally tan phi equal to r cos alpha, okay, by 1 minus r sine alpha. So look, this one is very important formula for your numerical purpose. Every year they are going to ask simple questions out of this particular formula. This is tan phi equal to r cos alpha by 1 minus r sine alpha, where phi is the shear angle, alpha is the rake angle, r is the chip thickness ratio, that is the r equal to uncut by cut, T by Tc you can say. Okay, so you must keep in mind these things. This is very important for this solving this numerical problems coming out of this particular formula. And every year apart from your university exams, in GATE examinations as well, they are going to ask you a simple questions. For say example, they will be giving you say chip thickness ratio and this rake angle, and they will be asking you the value of this phi means shear angle, or simply they will be providing you the value of shear angle, and alpha, that is the value of rake angle, and say uncut chip thickness, that is T, and they will be asking you Tc, value of Tc, that is the cut chip thickness. So from the previous values you have to calculate the R, that is the chip thickness ratio. From this chip thickness ratio you have to calculate the Tc, that is the cut chip thickness. So you can see this is a very important formula. This is very very easier also to remember, so nothing to worry about. But you must keep in mind that tan phi, they have written here tan theta, so that is not a issue. So you can take tan theta or tan phi. Generally many of the books are giving phi as the shear angle, so you can consider phi as a shear angle as well. And tan phi you can write simply as r cos alpha by 1 minus r sin alpha, where r is the chip thickness ratio, that is the uncut chip thickness by chip thickness. Okay, now again one more thing I would like to add with this one. Experimentally the chip thickness ratio r could be determined by measuring the average thickness of the chips produced under given conditions of feed and speed, and from this it is possible to evaluate the shear angle from this particular equation as well. However, direct measurement of chip thickness is difficult because of the roughness of the on the outside of the chip. For this purpose an indirect measurement is followed, wherein the length of a chip, generally we denote it by LC. Okay, and it is equivalent to a known length of uncut chip thickness is measured. Okay, then considering the fact that the depth being same, the average chip thickness TC would be written as TC equal to T into L by LC. Now this L is the length of uncut chip. Okay, so this is the L, and again L you can write as pi into D. Okay, why? To get an exact size of uncut chip length L, sometimes you can introduce a small saw cut parallel to the axis on the workpiece, so that the uncut chip thickness size is L equal to pi into D, and D is the diameter of the workpiece. Okay, now let us have some more knowledge on metal cutting. Now look, velocity relationships. This is very important as well for your solving numerical problems as well. Now considering these diagrams is very important. You must keep in mind that they will be asking direct questions from this formulas. These formulas is very important for your solving numerical problems. Okay, so this is you have to keep in mind or take somewhere note, or you can keep a screenshot of this particular slide. This slide is going to be very useful in your GATE examinations as well as for your semester examinations. Okay, now look, the chip velocity VC. So here this is VC, this is VS, and this is V. Okay, now here you will find V is the cutting velocity, VC is the velocity of chip, VS is the velocity of shear, where alpha, as I earlier told you, they generally denote rake angle by alpha, phi they generally denote as shear angle. So from this we have to find the relationship between the different velocities in orthogonal cutting system. So the chip velocity VC is the velocity of the chip relative to the tool and directed along the tool face. So you must take a note that VC is the chip velocity, and you have to keep in mind that this chip velocity is the velocity of the chip. So I can write it for you, is the velocity. I am writing in short the velocity as VL dot. So is the chip velocity is the velocity of the chip relative to the tool and directed along the tool face. Okay, so chip velocity VC is the velocity of the chip relative to the tool and directed along the tool face. Okay, now the shear velocity. Coming to the shear velocity, I must tell you that now the next one is the shear velocity Vs. So it is the shear velocity. So here we will be dealing with three different velocities. One is Vc, that is the chip velocity. Next is Vs, that is the shear velocity, and next will be your that is the V, that will be the cutting velocity. Okay, so it will be the cutting velocity. Now if I consider the shear velocity, what is shear velocity? So shear velocity is the velocity of the chip relative to the workpiece. So you must keep in mind, shear velocity is the velocity of chip relative to the workpiece. Relative to the workpiece, and it is directed along the shear plane. Okay, directed along the shear plane. Okay, so that is the difference between VC and VS. That is the VC and VS. One is your chip velocity and another is your shear velocity. In case of chip velocity, what happens? The velocity of the chip relative to the tool and directed along the tool face. So it is directed along the tool face. Whereas in case of VS, it is the velocity of chip relative to the workpiece. Okay, so it is relative to the tool and it is related to the workpiece. So, and it is also directed along the shear plane. Okay, so if you consider, look at the diagram. Here is the diagram. Okay, so if you consider the diagram carefully, you will find the meaning of the definitions I told you about the VC and VS. So VC is this one and VS is this one. So this is your tool. Okay, and this is the surface of the tool. So VC is the velocity of the chip relative to the tool, velocity of the chip relative to the tool and directed along the tool face. So it is directed along the tool face. Whereas the shear velocity is the velocity of the chip relative to the workpiece. So this is your workpiece, and VS, this is the VS. Here you can see the direction. So VS is the velocity of the chip relative to the workpiece and directed along the shear plane. So shear plane is this one. This one is your shear plane. So VS is the velocity of the chip relative to the workpiece and directed along the shear plane. So these two are very important. You must keep in mind. Okay. Now, if you consider the cutting velocity, last thing, this is the cutting velocity. These two velocities, this VC and VS, along with the cutting velocity, this one, would form a closed triangle. Just let me show you these three velocities. Okay, look, this one. Here you will find the closed triangle. Look, here is the VS, here is the V, and here is the VC. So this is the closed triangle. You can find it over here. Okay, so now if you consider the geometry of this particular diagram, this one. Okay, so here this is a perpendicular, here this is a perpendicular, and if you this if you consider the rake angle as well, this is the perpendicular. So rake angle, this one is the alpha. Okay, this one is the phi shear angle. Okay, then this one is the phi minus alpha, this is also phi minus alpha, and this is 90 minus phi. Okay, now alpha, here you will find, as this is VC, here you will find the VC. So alpha will be perpendicular, this one will be your alpha. Okay, so here you will find the alpha, this one. Okay, so here this is the alpha, there is a rake angle, and this one is the shear angle, you will find from here. Okay, so considering this alpha and phi, you will find different angles of the particular triangle. Okay, now from this particular triangle, if you consider this one, the geometry, so you will find VC by sin phi, this VC by sin phi, you can easily write as VS by sin 90 minus phi plus phi minus alpha, equal to, you can again write V by 180 minus 90 minus phi plus phi minus alpha plus phi. Okay, so from simplification, after this simplification, you will be having this particular equation, VC by sin phi equal to sin VS by sin 90 minus alpha equal to V by sin 90 minus phi minus alpha. Okay, ultimately this comes to be this is a very important equation that I was talking about. So you must keep in mind or take a screenshot or note somewhere that Vc by sin phi is equal to Vs by cos alpha and is equal to V by cos phi minus alpha, where Vc is the cutting chip velocity, Vs is the shear velocity, and V is the cutting velocity. So they will be asking you questions on this particular formula, based on this particular formula. So you will be provided with this phi, that is the shear angle, or alpha, that is the rake angle, and with one say velocity, that is Vs, that is the shear velocity, and you will be asked to find the chip velocity, or you can be asked to find the cutting velocity as well. So this formula is going to be very important for solving numerical problems as well in your semester examinations, university examinations, and for gate purposes also. So Vc by sin phi you can write as Vs by cos alpha, and it is also equal to V by cos phi minus alpha. So you have to keep in mind these three relationships of Vc, Vs, and V, that is the chip velocity, the shear velocity, and the cutting velocity as well. Next, now one more thing I would like to discuss in single point cutting tool, that the references from which the tool angles are specified are the cutting plane and the basic plane or the principal plane. The cutting plane is the plane tangent to the cutting surface and passing through and containing the side cutting edge. The basic plane is the plane parallel to the longitudinal and cross fits. That is, this plane lies along and normal to the longitudinal axis of the workpiece. In a lathe tool, the basic plane coincides with the basic base of the tool as well. Okay. Now, designation of cutting tools. By designation or nomenclature of a cutting tool is meant the designation of the shape of the cutting part of the tool. The two systems to designate the tool shape which are widely used are known as the American Standard Association, that is the ASA, or American National Standards Institute, that is the ANSI. Okay, and another one system is known as the orthogonal rake system, that is the ORS, as you can see over here. Now let us have some more words on ASA system. Look, this ASA system, this one, American Standard Association system, designation of the tool nomenclature is purely geometrical in nature and is not related to the mechanics of the process. Okay, so the ASA system specifies the tool geometry with two intersecting you can say this one, as you can see over here, orthogonal planes, one parallel to and other perpendicular to the axis of the cutting tool. Okay, and the main advantages of the system is the ability to set the angles on a tool and cutter grinder for grinding the tool angles. Okay, however, a tool cannot be ground accurately to the back rake and side rake without using equations or curves. Okay, now if you consider this ASA system, I must tell you that in ASA system there are 7 generally elements for describing a particular tool, both in case of ASA and ORS system. So in ASA we have got as alpha B, alpha S, phi E, phi S, CE, CS, and R. Now alpha B is your back rake angle, alpha S is your side rake angle, phi E is relief, relief, or you can also call it as a clearance. Where you will find the phi, you can call it as a relief or clearance angle as well. Okay, so this is end relief angle or end clearance angle, you can say. Okay, whatever you want to say. Similarly, for phi S, you can call it as relief or clearance, and when it is giving S as subscript, you can say this as side relief or side clearance angle as well. Now coming to this CE. CE means end cutting. C denotes cutting. So CE denotes end cutting edge angle and CS denotes side cutting edge angle. Now R is the radius, okay, or more precisely you can say the nose radius. So you can find 7 elements for denoting different angles of a single point cutting tool according to ASA or as well as ORS. But in ORS we will be having some different, most of the things will be similar to the ASA, but there will be different, some of the different elements as well. Okay, so we will discuss about the ORS system in the next class. For today only we will be having this ASA system only. Okay, so in ASA we have got 7 elements to denote the different angles, tool angles as specified by the ASA system, that is the American Standard Society. So first one will be your alpha B, that is the back rake angle. This one alpha is the side rake angle, phi E is the end relief or end clearance, phi S is the side relief or side clearance, C is the end cutting or end cutting edge, end cutting edge angle you can say, and CS is the side cutting edge angle. Okay, and R will be your nose radius. Okay, so you will find that we have completed the different nomenclatures in ASA system, that is the American Standard System, and we have also discussed some of the different aspects of different the formulas, velocity relationships, as well as the cutting tool chip thickness ratio as well. They are very important for solving numerical problems coming out of this particular metal cutting. So I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Thank you for your patience. Keep watching and we will discuss some more in our coming classes. Okay.